I was very interested in being CG in Hong Kong after more than 20 years of my diplomatic career in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I was always considered as an expert of Asia, but you cannot be expert of Asia without serving in China. And obviously, if I have a choice in which Chinese city I would like to serve, definitely it is Hong Kong. This is something inside me from my childhood. When I was 10 years old, I sneaked into the cinema to see Enter the Dragon. It was probably my first encounter with Hong Kong. Before I spent some time in Singapore, in Australia, I simply wanted to be here in Hong Kong. It's my dream come true. I very much enjoy where I am now. The atmosphere is very attractive for foreigners, and the atmosphere that made me to take the decision and live here also and work here. The combination of a quiet area for living and such an energetic area as Wan Chai for work is the best combination. Hong Kong is a very special place in Asia and a very special place for Poland. There is a combination of tasks which are ahead of me, but mainly economic tasks, and also I'm a consul. So we issue visas, we issue passports. Hong Kong is a home for the biggest number of Polish diaspora in China and probably in the wider region. So from my perspective, Hong Kong is a best combination of what I like about diplomacy. You have such an open economy, friendly people, a city which is a very international one, where are no cultural differences. It's an obvious start for you. And this was also a springboard for Polish companies trying to venture into the neighboring markets, into China, into ASEAN countries. So this role of Hong Kong was very important, and I believe it will be also important in the future. Doing business in Hong Kong is much easier than in some other countries. When you don't understand the rules, you'd better stick to the culture, the business culture that you understand. If you are a beginner in international trade, Hong Kong can offer you best environment. Hong Kong is sort of a melting pot of cultures. Cultural differences are small in Hong Kong for foreigners, which is a big advantage of Hong Kong. I heard a lot of positive things about business environment in Hong Kong, and the conclusion which every people with whom I talk, they all emphasize the positive role that Hong Kong played in his business, in their business, and they all stress that there is no better place to do business. You may be not aware that Poland is one of the biggest producer of agri-food products in the European Union. We produce virtually everything, from cheese, meat, but sometimes they are labeled products of different countries. So it's high time we eliminate the middlemen and export those products directly to Hong Kong and China. When I first visited China, yes, it was 2005. I remember there was a famous song, 9 Million Bicycles in Beijing. And I was landing in Beijing, singing the song in my head, and I landed there, and it was like that. It was impressive. 20 years ago, bicycles were the symbol of China. But now when I hear China, when I think about China, it's rather electric vehicles, high-speed trains, fantastic infrastructure, modernity, everything changed. I'm very happy to see the growing number of direct airplane connections between Poland and China. I'm looking forward to seeing also a connection between Hong Kong and Warsaw. I believe it would be a breakthrough in our relations with Hong Kong too. It's also an element which brings closer our nations together.